Good afternoon, Quest for Thunder. We're glad you're here. If this is your first time visiting Quest for Thunder, we're refitting a 1983 Pearson 422. Her name is Thunder. And we're in the midst of a pretty major interior refit. We've done a lot of work on this boat since the day we purchased her. And we continue to work on her. So we're glad you're here. We're glad you're joining us. We encourage you to comment and help us out. If you've got ideas, if you see something that we're doing, we can do it better, a comment from you is a great help. These videos are fairly real time, and so your comments are definitely helpful, and they definitely will be applied because we are almost real time. So again, thanks for joining. Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working a little bit on the nav station area, doing some work there. If you haven't subscribed to us, please consider subscribing, and just help us to grow. Share these videos with your family and friends, and don't forget to comment. And so let's get to it. We'll get below and I'll show you what we're up to today. Alright, so here we have the nav station primered. As you can see, looks a lot better, all primered. And now I'm going to put the first of a couple of coats of basically we're just a latex paint on there, a white latex paint. This section that you're looking at isn't going to be visible. It'll be behind the door, but it'll be a nice clean look. When I have to open it or whatever, I just want it to look nice back there. I don't want it to look yucky. So it's already an improvement. So anyway, it's going to put some paint on it today. Get the paint on there, and then I can get the frame installed and the door put on and get that primed and painted as well. So I'm going to get to work. Alright, there's 2 coats of paint on this down here, as you can see, nice and white and bright. So now it's time to let this dry and then install the frame. And once I get the frame installed, then I'll figure out how I'm going to hinge the door. So there we go, painted. Looks good. Alright, so here's the paint is almost completely dry. There's a little bit of a spot right there that's a little wet still. But I've gone ahead and put a hole in that deck there, and I've routed the AC exhaust, the AC down through there, and it's just below here now. So I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. I could attach this vent to the end of the hose and just mount it up underneath there, and then just face the louvers out towards the cabin. Or I could leave it open at the end and just use some tie straps and strap it up underneath there and just let it exhaust right there. I don't know yet. It may be better if I don't restrict the flow at all. This is kind of restrictive. It's kind of narrow. I might have to take every other one of these louvers out to make it work right. I don't know. Not sure what I want to do yet. But at least it's fed down through there, and I can mount the thing on the bottom if I want to, or if I figure something else out, I can do that. So that's done. Now cutting that hole was real interesting. This piece of wood right here, while it looks solid, it's not. It's honeycombed inside. So when I put my multi-tool down in there to try to cut a circle, it jumped and went all over the place. So there are some jagged edges there, but again, it's not too bad, and this whole section will be hidden behind this this door right here anyway, so it shouldn't be too bad. Now I just need to put the electrical distribution box back in right there, for these wires to hook back. It's right there, little panel right here. Goes back up in there, and then hook the wires back up to it, and then figure out a way to get these wires up here like this, out of the way here, so they're not hanging down like that. And then yeah, then we'll be done back here, and just get the frame and the door mounted right there, and figure out the hinging, what I'm going to do. I was going to use this piano hinge right here, but it's not going to work the way I had envisioned it, so I'm thinking about just using hinges similar to these hinges here, and just put 3 on there. 2 on each end and 1 in the middle should be enough. And then that way it'll look like the rest. It won't be so bad. But anyway, that's where we are right now. So get back to work.